What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Dave B. You watching Dave Beyond TV, where we go beyond the everyday bullshit that people be consuming on a day-to-day basis. And I wanted to make a quick video talking about something I was just, thinking about, how, we all have a choice. Say shit come down to a choice, man. We all have a choice. It's like, when we think of things in the third dimension and just everything in life, everything got an expiration date. They say nothing lasts forever, but at the same time, forever is a long time. So thinking about that concept is just the idea that, yeah, everything has an expiration date, right? A lifespan. The only thing promised is the death. The death, and death ain't nothing to be afraid of. It's just transformation into a new form. But the whole idea of it is to keep in mind that throughout an experience or throughout a life of something, right? It's your job to fulfill it with things that made that life meaningful. It's your job to, while remaining aware that, yeah, I can't cling on to something forever, but also understanding that, while you're in it, you might as well add the best thoughts and feelings you can to it, or get the most out of that experience for what it is. Some people go through their life and they look at things as very much like, well, it's not going to last forever, so what's the point of putting forth effort towards anything? You know what I'm saying? What's the fourth? And some people do it on a large scale when they talking about their entire life, but some people do it in small scales, like even small experiences and interactions with other individuals, relationships, and not so much always romantic, but just in general with things and people. It's like, well, I'm not gonna know this person past 5 minutes, so why should I try to have a pleasant interaction with this individual? You know what I'm saying? It's not about going out your way to just do the most all the time, but it's like, you know, like I said, like, you never know how long forever is really gonna last. You feel me? So try not to look at things as so try not to. I can't tell people what to do, because some people are just naturally more pessimistic. Some people got, we all got our reasons for thinking and seeing things how we see them. That's why we're individuals in the first place. But even if you are looking at something from a more negative point of view, and something that you don't necessarily want to be in, like, for instance, us all going through an experience that is, say you gotta, like, shit, like, not to get too personal, but like, even me, where it's like, you got to do a job to get a better hold of your life in order to get to your dream, right? Or whatever you're trying to do in your life, right? Utilizing whatever you got to do to get to where you want to be at. So it's like, while you're at that job, don't look at that job every day like, damn, like, this the worst thing in my life. It's like, nah, like, embellishing that shit, like, soak it up, like, whatever you can. Like, you got to be creative and have the imagination enough to find something within that meaningful. But you have to create that, and once you create that, hone in on that shit. And it's like, before you know it, you end up, it's almost like you rewire the universe to kind of work even harder in your favor, because now it's got to give you more of that energy that you're giving it, and that goes in alignment with, we're only gonna get what we deserve type shit. So it's like, try to look at life as like, nothing lasts forever, right? So it's like, you could look at it both ways. Nothing lasts forever, so it's like, that's a good thing. Or it could be a thing to say, just cherish whatever you at. You know what I'm saying? Because some people might look at nothing lasts forever as a bad thing, in the sense of, it makes them nervous because they feel like, damn, well, one day I'm gonna lose this, or what's the point of being invested in this if one day it's gonna expire? If everything expires, what's the point? It's like, man, that's what that's what Jupiter is here for, type shit. Like, to fulfill something with meaning and reasoning, to make it something that was meaningful to you. And not everything gotta be, again, you ain't gotta make everything dramatic or make everything meaningful. But I felt like I should make this video speaking on that, because it's just like, it's a fine line between, it's just like, we in life, we a lot of times just participating in the Magic Square, doing things, it's like we get caught up in mundane cycles, doing the same thing over and over again, trying to get somewhere. In between that, sometimes we forget that, in our pursuit of whatever our goal is or whatever our vision is, we forget that the in between is like very important as well. The in between is the essence of, it's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? Because the in between is when you go through the struggle that taught you the lesson. You go through the nervous moments that made the good moments that much more amazing. You go through the little minor inconveniences that, had you never gone through those, you never would have learned the tricks and nuances that help you for the next experience. So it's like, just, again, nothing lasts forever, but forever, you don't know how long that could be. Forever sometimes ends up lasting a very long time, before it's not. You know what I'm saying? So, just enjoy that shit and do what you can in there to get the most out of it. And the better you can get with that, anything you apply that to in life is gonna end up, whether it's you going through something you don't want to go and don't want to last forever, or you'll make that shit seem shorter, but you'll get a lot more out of it in that short amount of time. And then vice versa, things that you realize, like, damn, I do want to experience this for a longer period of time. I wouldn't mind kind of doing this forever and not getting lost in forever, but again, reminding yourself that, well, forever could be as long as short as it is possible. So let me not take it for granted. Let me actually cherish it, so that when it is time for it to expire, hey, you know what I'm saying? But let me do it with a smile, because that forever could very well last a very long time. Last a lifetime. Sometimes forever lasts a lifetime. Sometimes it lasts, a couple moments. So it's just like, I don't know. This just some shit for you to just, again, balance it all out, and whatever experience you're going through, kind of see that shit for what it is. And yeah, not get too lost in the destination, but also not get too lost in the fear of losing something. It's like we got to remain free and light through all this shit. But part of it is understanding, like, hey, if you in it and experiencing it, it must be for a reason. You know what I'm saying? If you going through it, even if you hate it, it must be something in there that you got to learn first. So don't get so frustrated with yourself, because a lot of times we'll get in that situation, we'll get, hard on ourselves and beat ourselves up and blame us for why we're not where we want to be. And it's just like, man, fuck where you want to be. You are at where you at, and you manifested that circumstance based upon whatever it is that you was vibing on. So, or whatever your path entails. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just, again, we got to go through certain shit to get to where we're trying to go. That's just how it goes. So anyway, much love, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.